Yo, what up, what up, what up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So we get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world it could be, but so be right here with me, the BABG OG, and welcome to another Tinfoil Tuesdays. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, it's people sitting down in the chair, bro, to get this put on their head, brother. God blessing me to grow it out my scalp. So hey, I'm gonna rock it, bro. Everybody ain't able, Super say I'm feeling saying it today, brother. Feel me? But anyway, man, hey, let's get into it, dog. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. Shout out to RFK Jr., Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Shout out to this man. He's if the best pick of Trump's cabinet was RFK Jr. Everything that RFK said he was gonna do, he's done. He not fucking taking no shots. He not taking no losses. He not scared. He not backing down. He is using the full fucking force of his authority to educate the people, bro, and again, get America healthy again. Okay? I keep telling y'all, man, listen, you know what we do on 10-4 Tuesdays, bro? Ashton, what up, fam? You know what we do on 10-4 Tuesdays, bro? We talk about the shit everybody's scared to talk about and stuff you're not supposed to talk about, right? So, first and foremost, hit that like button for me because YouTube purposely fucking suppresses this shit whenever I do these. Okay, I put 10-4 Tuesdays in the fucking title, and they knock that shit down and don't tell nobody. Okay, so hit the like button for me, hit the like button for me, like for me. But let's get into it, man. Right, and it wasn't just RFK, but again, we all remember what happened during the quote unquote lockdowns, dog. Okay, the shit that people pulled during the lockdowns, dog, was just completely and totally um diabolical. Again, that was a pressure test for the world to see just how far you could push people and you could get them to follow what you tell them to do. um uh, Curfews and all the shit that they was forcing on the people. um that was what it was for the world to see the people were gonna fucking push back, right? And RFK, bro, has been at the front lines talking about the corruptness and just the straight evilness of these drug companies, and pretty much how the FDA was playing a part in it, because you would have these people that work for these fucking drug companies, i.e. Pfizer and Merck and all these other shit and so on and so forth, somehow quit their job at fucking that company and then get hired on in a government the government fucking agency that's approving the drugs, bro. Yeah, Tia, you ain't gonna get a notification, man. We're doing 10-4 Tuesday, baby, and they not gonna do it. They're not gonna show it to you on this one, Tia. They're not gonna give you no notification on 10-4 Tuesday. You know this. I literally have like a 80% drop in viewership, bro. Whenever I'm doing 10-4 Tuesday, they never show these. But anyway, he's going through and telling you a lot of these shit about a lot of this shit, dog. A lot of this stuff, a lot of this diabolical shit that these companies were well aware of, bro, and they knew. They knew. This wasn't no fucking secret, bro. They knew the shit. But you think they're gonna tell the people? You think they're gonna fuck up their money, the bag? Of course not. They're not gonna fuck the bag up. Right? So what are they gonna do? What they're gonna do is they're gonna get the money. They're gonna push all of this bullshit and this propaganda, right? And then once it's to the point of where they can no longer push the lie and push the fucking propaganda, people really start doing the research to see. Again, remember, the tobacco industry for years on years said that tobacco, smoking cigarettes, didn't cause cancer. Okay. Whenever you get these drugs that get passed and whatever, and these people that are doing these tests and these studies and all these everything, so on and so forth, The companies are literally paying the scientists to pretty much give them a yes. Allegedly. Yes, it is. Tia, I keep telling y'all, Tia, you know what's crazy, Tia? I keep telling people this shit. And some people, again, I don't know how to really um take this, right?
It's an evil world we live in.
This is not doom and gloom. This is not for you to be afraid. This is for you to have an understanding that 97% of the country does not understand. Okay, the tinfoil community is very, very small, and the people that actually do the fucking research and hear some shit and don't just chump it off as, oh, that's bullshit. I'm telling you, that's how it starts. I told y'all, man. That's why I give COJ Chronicles of Judah a lot of credit, man. I was already on the health shit, but when I got really to the deep conspiracy theories about the shit that the countries did, not just locally but worldwide, domestically, and everything, and then like I said, once you start studying one thing, man, you'll be surprised as to how many other rabbit holes you get drawn down, and then it opens up a whole new avenue of things, bro. Again, as much as people hate the Bible, shout out to the hate God niggas, the love of money is the root of all evil, man. The love of money, not money itself, the love of money, greed. There's no way in the most advanced and modern fucking healthcare system on the planet that we should have the motherfucking highest level of fucking healthcare. People can't afford shit, all of this shit and so on and so forth, bro. It's just crazy. You feel me? It's crazy, but that's a part of the game. And again, it kind of gives a little bit of credence to the Dr. Sebi talk when they talk about, hey man, somehow, some way, Dr. Sebi ended up locked up somewhere and dying in a motherfucking, in a rusty, crusty jail somewhere because the man was out here telling people you can heal yourself through the food. And that's always been a thing. That's another thing I tell you, man, make grandmas great again. It's not just that. I don't think people understand just how important the wisdom and the natural remedies of the prior fucking generations is, bro. Okay. You don't know how important that shit is because you got to think modern medicine is what, less than like 100 years old for real, outside like penicillin and shit. You got to think shit 30 40 years ago motherfuckers had motherfucking HIV. They out of here in like a year. That's how I don't think Magic Johnson ever had it. Listen, you get them motherfucking 3 letters, nigga. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, the food was supposed to be your medicine, man. Minerals, nutrients. But then too, another issue and problem we're having is we're over farming the land. Again, man, if you ever talk to a real deal farmer, a person that was in agriculture, they would tell you, yeah, you got to rotate your crops. You got to rotate your crops because certain crops take out a lot of nutrients from the land. So you can't just, plant, let's say potatoes. I don't know what it is. I'm just throwing a random thing out here. I don't know. But you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to rotate between your potatoes and then your carrots or your whatever the major shit that people fucking do. You feel me? Yeah, man. Listen, I told you. Listen, Plundar. Thank you, brother. We'll go here. Now, remember, allegedly, a big part of the lockdowns is what you can do during the lockdowns. What could you not do during the lockdowns? And even though it's not Tia, though, it still provides you way more nutrients than these all of this synthetic shit. Flondar know what it is. Go outside. Go outside. That's another big one too. Big money trucker. Socialize. Again, man, stuff bothers me when it's something that information I've had as a child And it's like, hey, I learned this as a child. So why are people as adults not seeing the problem with what we're being told? Is that, bro, we really are. I got to do another thing too, bro. My next tinfoil Tuesday is going to be, bro, we really are in idiocracy. You niggas is out here falling in love with these AI bitches on IG. People really are stupid, bro, at this point, for real. Motherfucker seeing motherfucking deers catch football passes. And oh man, I can't believe he did that. Nigga, it's AI. People ain't smart no more, man. Common sense ain't common. But remember, they told us, man, no, not vitamin D, not fucking what was the shit? What was ivermectin? None of that. That's poppycock. That's conspiracy theory. You need to put this in your body. And speaking of just throwing this shit in your body, let's see what RFK has to say about this. Silent sir, what up, fam?
Hi, I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., your HHS secretary. I'm happy to report that last week we closed the final chapter in the long history of thimerosal in the United States. Thimerosal, of course, is a mercury-based vaccine preservative. Its main component, ethyl mercury, is a known and very potent neurotoxin. Until we withdrew the recommendation last week, flu shots containing thimerosal.
Listen, man. RFK, I gotta find the one that he just said about the flu shot shit too. Listen. This is not medical advice. It's not medical advice. It's not medical advice. This is my personal opinion about my personal health. I will never take another flu shot in life. They offered it to me at the VA the other day. I said, hey, put in my record. Don't even ask me ever again. Don't ever ask me again. I don't trust none of this shit, bro. I don't trust none of it. None of it, bro. Shout out to a man, TD. Tell him for the 10. Appreciate you, brother. 10 for the win. Ain't nothing but some money. Folks been slow on the uptake though. Remember back in the day, folks still couldn't separate actors from the characters they played on TV and movies. No surprise they believe in AI images. To me, TD, bro, it's just that's another level though, bro. Some of this shit is just literally impossible. Like, come on now. Shout out to Alpha J for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. Ain't nothing but some money. Thanks for educating us. Hey man, thanks for being here. So I'm not talking to myself, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all. Listen, bro. Again, the whole vaccine process, man. Right? And people don't, bro. You can't read the ingredients. You don't know what the fuck it is. Who reads the fucking complete and total ingredients of the fucking vaccine? Then actually assesses to see what it is. Then reads the side effects and all these different shit. So nobody does that, man. You just trust the doctor because the doctor tell you, hey, take this. It'll make you feel better. Hey, take this. It'll protect you against this. Hey, take this. You feel me? And again, this is coming from the HHS, the official fucking. So this ain't me for medical misinformation or medical disinformation. The source of sources, the authority figure of health in America is saying this.
Astonishingly, we're still being administered to millions of Americans, including pregnant women and children. Now, I've taken a lot of flack from the vaccine industry and from its allies in the press about my decision to ban it. So I want to talk a little bit about my reasons. In early 2001, the director of the FDA Office of Vaccine Research and Review, late William Egan, admitted under oath before Congress thimerosal safety had never been studied in human beings.
2001 is 2026. I think he gave this message, this speech at the beginning of the year. 25 years, people. The motherfuckers made me get a fucking flu shot for the last 20 years. I ain't need it. I shook maybe like 2 or 3 of them. But I got a really good immune system. How much mercury buildup do I have in my body from fucking 20 years, every year on the year, getting this fucking flu shot? That really probably didn't even affect the strain of the flu that's, currently here now. That's a whole nother thing. The strains that they use for the flu vaccine, more likely than not, well, I'm not gonna say that indefinitely, but could be. I would say could not be effective against the current strain of the flu that's here now. Because, of course, when they made that flu strain, that was, years upon years ago or much earlier. That's crazy, Roscoe. How the hell is RFK a shine, bro? That's wild, dog. That's wild.
Further,
I didn't even know white people could be shines. White people can be shines. I'll just learn something new.
CDC has no existing guidelines for safe exposures to ethyl mercury. It is therefore inexcusable that these agencies allowed neurotoxic mercury to be injected into Americans for so long. A quick search of the National Library of Medicine's PubMed and PubChem websites, and that's thousands of studies on search terms such as mercury neurotoxicity, mercury in development, and mercury in the brain. Hundreds of them identify thimerosal as a potent neurotoxin, a carcinogen, a mutagen, and an endocrine disruptor. Let's put all that peer-reviewed science aside and just look at what the government itself and the vaccine industry say about thimerosal. Thimerisol's own label advises against its use during pregnancy, pointing out that thimerosal has never been shown to be safe and that it causes mutations in mammals. Thimerisol's material safety data sheet.
Hey, shout out to the MDTS, man. Shout out to all my military people that know what the MDTS is. All right.
Acknowledges that thimerosal is toxic, that it has nervous system and reproductive effects, that it's mutagenic in mammalian cells, that exposure to mercury and thimerosal in utero.
Hold on, down south yellow. Hey, brother, you trying to steal the show, brother. Slow down, brother. Slow down now. Slow down, brother. Slow down now.
And in children could cause mild to severe mental retardation.
Again, man, another big thing that RFK is his, and I believe by the end of this fucking term, bro, I don't see any reason why he should be, he should make it to the end. This dude is going to link the vaccination and autism speculation. I'll just say that. RFK, that if RFK's number one fucking goal before he gets out of this role is to prove that everybody said that he was fucking crazy, and the people that were saying this, even though people that are talking about this, the blood-brain barrier and the increase of fucking vaccines in children before, I think it's like 1 year of age versus what it was when we was kids. He's gonna prove that shit, bro.
And mild to severe motor coordination impairment. The MSDS.
Let me stop mid thing. That was all they had for that. Look at this shit, man. Look at this. These are all the shots a kid gets before they you know what I mean? This is why the kids are weaker, bro. This is why the kids, it's much easier for them to get sicker than what it was when we were kids. There was a lot less interference, bro. And let me say this too, right? Another big part of this too, a lack of interference of the body doing its natural thing and creating fucking antibodies. Now, of course, I'm not saying that I am not saying that no vaccines are needed whatsoever. I am not saying that. What I'm saying is that if and when you limit the help or these different things and these synthetics, the body is made to figure this shit out, bro. Even though motherfucking bubonic plague got like a 50% cure rate, nigga, it's 50%, not 100%. Some people are strong enough. It's some real life motherfucking Wolverines walking around this motherfucker, dog. Just think about it, man. Like I said, when like I said, especially people, I have a really good immune system, bro. I don't ever get sick. If I get sick, that shit is like maybe, I don't know, once every 3 years or so. And then when that happens, it's like, you know, I might get it for 3-4 days. And mostly for me, hell, it's allergies. That's the most thing I have, like allergies. But hey, I take some fucking wild honey. And again, this is not medical advice, not medical advice. I ain't talking about what I personally do that works for me. Okay. Some wild local honey. And within a couple days, bro, I'm good. Yeah, man. Listen, that's what I'm saying. A baby, come on, man. A baby's not, listen, man. A baby's immune system and everything is as fragile as it can be. All right. You ever heard let that boy play in that dirt. Again, the elders, the chicken pox parties. Kids don't even get chicken pox no more, man. I don't think my oldest kids had chicken pox, and I know for sure my youngest son didn't have chicken pox. That's problematic, bro. When the body forgets and you have generations of people that forget how to combat something, and if and when the strain mutates to a point of where now there's no reference point, that's how you get, bad things happening. Very, very harsh reactions and possible death. How though, Roscoe? What is he spreading misinformation? Everything he has is you can't say that, bro. Tell me the one thing the one medical misinformation that RFK has spread, bro. You got to give me that, bro. You got to tell me, because RFK has just been saying what everybody else is afraid to say. We know that the fucking the FDA and these pharmaceutical companies lie like a motherfucker. I think it should be totally separate. I don't think that you should have the food and the drugs even together. I think that should be two totally separate entities, not one and the same. No, it's right though, but no, that Logan, that's really what's that? That's why a lot of fucking sailors and pirates drunk fucking beer and shit, beer and wine, because fermented shit killed a lot of fucking diseases and shit you would get during the fermentation. That wasn't the number one thing or whatever, but it helped. Which vax? I know you're not talking about the vax. The way he describes the vax is accurate as fuck. You crazy. If you're talking about the vax, you're crazy. If you're talking about all vaccinations in general, you might have a leg to stand on. But if you're talking about the vax, yeah, bro, you're wild. He's not saying anything that's misinformation. Not one.
They looked at the hepatitis B vaccine, which is loaded with mercury during the first 30 days of life. Kids, they looked at kids who got it during the first 30 days. They compared them to kids who did not get it during the first 30 days, who got it later, or didn't get it at all. And here's what they found. The relative risk of smoking a pack of cigarettes a day for 20 years and lung cancer is 10. This was 11.35. They knew
is that because of thimerosal?
Was causing, from thimerosal. This is what the story that got me involved, because they pushed the panic button and they had a secret meeting. They didn't want to do it on the CDC campus because they thought it would be susceptible to freedom of information requests. So they did it in a remote Methodist retreat center on the back.
So the information that could have fucking found the shit to be, this is how dirty. Listen, bro, the government does not work for you. The government lies to you. The job of the government is to control the people. Okay? The government determines what you can and can't handle. That's why I tell y'all, I'm not a Trumper. I'm not a fucking RFKer. I'm not none of these people. I understand how this shit actually works, bro. But you can't throw, everybody's not horrible. Some people actually are good actors. Some people actually are fighting against the fucking machine. So when you see that person, you have to fucking recognize it and you have to fucking respect it and support it, because this is the only person that you're going to have. You only get this shit like once in a lifetime, bro. I can't remember one HHS fucking director that said anything counter to what the fuck has been going on since in my lifetime. Again, bro, my biggest thing, bro, they told us that milk was like the best fucking source of vitamin D and calcium and shit. And we needed to drink milk, 3 times a day. You don't ever try to drink milk with eating a big ass steak or a big burger? That's horrible. Your stomach don't know what to do. Thank you, Cantrell. Not to mention that the pasteurized milk, and what it does to the actual fucking good shit that's in the milk. I think in some places they ban raw milk. You can't even get raw milk. That's illegal. And if you're going to drink milk, raw milk has some way better benefits. Again, this is not medical advice, but studies have shown that raw milk has way more benefits, right? Nutrients, and is better digestible by the body. I'm trying to think back when we was kids, man. And this is just me thinking about it. Bro, the bread ain't even the same. The bread not the same. Like, even like the processed shit or whatever, they've done everything, bro. And this is why I say this shit is so evil, because these motherfuckers are greedy. And the way I know it's that way is because, bro, if you ever been to Europe, or even out of the country, Europe or South America or whatever, bro, when you leave here and you start eating shit with bread in it, or you start eating, processed stuff, man, it's just different. It's not the same. It's not the same, man. Shit is so full of preservatives and extra shit you can't pronounce, bro. The enriched flour is one of the worst things, and I think that's purposely what they do for look, carbs and sugar, bro, are like the body's worst enemies. You eat carbs too much and you get you overload the fucking not enough fiber, right? The bread don't got no fiber in it. So in your intestines, and people, so of course, digestion starts here, right? In your mouth, right? Then it go down to your stomach. The nutrients is not motherfucking absorbed from your stomach. Your stomach breaks down the stuff to get put past where into your intestines. The nutrients that your body gets is through your intestines. But if your intestines aren't working properly, right, it isn't properly fucking absorbing the nutrients and spreading it out to the body and moving the fucking, food as it's broken down out the body, it's counterproductive. You don't have enough fiber. It fucking pretty much kills your fucking intestines, right? It is not moving shit right. and you got a whole bunch of shit on your intestine wall, so you're not absorbing anything, i.e., fucking leaky gut, i.e., you always bloated, i.e., you got a fucking pot belly or a fucking keg. Motherfuckers not getting enough fiber. Nobody eats vegetables no more, for real. Back in the days, farmers bartered, so no shortcuts were taken. Anything that's solid must be cut with something to make a profit. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. It's crazy.
Banks of the Chattahoochee River in Norcross, Georgia, and it was called Simpsonwood. They had a 2-day meeting with 52 individuals, including all the major vaccine companies, regulatory agencies that administer vaccines, WHO, CDC, FDA, NIH, HHS, and the leaders, the leading academic vaccinators. So the people who basically conduct clinical trials and make hundreds of millions of dollars for medical schools around this country. And the first day, and somebody recorded that meeting. We don't know why. We don't know if they knew they were being recorded, but I got a hold of the transcripts in 2005, and it is horrific. It's a nightmare. Any of your listeners can go to our website, see Children's Health Events, and read those transcripts and make up your own mind about what happened. And you see the pangerms of the American healthcare system, these regulators who are supposed to be protecting us for the first day.
Bro, these motherfuckers do not care about nothing but their pockets, bro. We proved this with the whole the opioid crisis. I gotta find that video specifically. It's not an RFK thing, but the dude that did the fucking interview with Joe Rogan, and they knew, bro, from jump. But again, I told you, they paid the fucking scientists to do the research that said that, oh, it's not highly addictive. It's not highly addictive. It's effective, but not addictive. Knowing that the shit was gonna fucking wreck the fucking, and nobody went to jail, bro. These motherfuckers made probably trillions of fucking dollars for what, 20, 30 years, and then paid out a few billion, said I'm sorry, and fucking had to stop selling this shit. No, it wasn't on. No, it was not on the doctors and the insurance companies, bro. Roscoe, you wrong, fam. It's not the doctors and insurance company. The fucking the pharmaceuticals were fucking promoting the doctors to fucking push it. That's how the doctors got it in the first place, bro. The doctors can't prescribe something that doesn't exist. The doctors can't prescribe something that they know for a fact, and they're told, hey, this is motherfucking adversarial to the fucking health of your patient. You can't do that. It wasn't them. The fucking pharmaceutical company lied, bro. Lied. They lied. This is not opinion. This is fact. Yeah, listen, that too. Horrible. Shout out to half a nickel for the $2 super sticker. Appreciate you, brother. Ain't nothing but some money. Yeah. Yeah, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is $1 billion when I make hundreds of billions and not a fucking trillion? Who cares?
They're looking at the science and they're saying it's bulletproof. We are causing autism.
You've made this claim before about this horrific conference in which they confessed, oh, it's causing autism. We got to bury the data. You wrote about it in a January 2011 article that was in Rolling Stone and Salon. It's since been withdrawn by Salon altogether. Rolling Stone had to offer a bunch of corrections. It removed it from its website as well. And your allegations spurred an 18-month investigation by a U.S. Senate committee that found allegations of CDC misconduct were unsubstantiated. And they concluded that there was no cover-up.
It was a 2-year committee hearings by Senator Burton at the Government Oversight Committee.
Again, bro, you gonna trust these motherfuckers and they in their pockets too? That's another thing too, bro. Term limits on Congress and the Senate. Term limits on fucking Congress and Senate. You get 3 of them. You get 3 terms. That's it. That's what, 12 years? That's it, bro. You get 3 terms. There's no way that a person should be able to be a lifetime fucking congressman or senator. No, that's where the corruption lies. You know these people in their motherfucking pockets, bro.
And he found that there was a cover-up and that vaccines do cause autism. So, anybody can go, don't trust me. Listen, anything I say about the science, you shouldn't trust me. You should go do your own research. And I'll tell you, the reason.
And that's why I fuck with RFK. Anybody that tell you, hey, fuck what I'm saying, act like I'm lying, act like I'm wrong, you know what? You gonna do it. I trust that person 1,000% of the time. When the motherfucker tell me, hey man, don't take nothing I'm saying for correct. Act like everything I'm telling you is a lie. Go look it up for yourself. Go look up what I'm saying and what I'm telling you. Then check and see if I'm lying to you. Don't take my word for the shit, bro. All this shit I'm talking about the same way. Y'all know I apply that to everything. If I tell you to go do it, bro, you know for sure I'm not giving you no shit that's bullshit. I don't ever do that. This is why I don't put no labels. I'm not no health, I'm not no relationship coach, not no life coach, not no dating coach. I'm not no kind of coach, man. I'm a regular motherfucking man with a lot of life experience. Okay? I'm not finna sell you no fucking bullshit. I'm not finna make myself and deem myself for expertise and all this other shit and so on and so forth, bro. And this shit costing me a lot of money, bro. It really is. Because it's easy as shit. Sell niggas a dream, bro. They gonna buy it. Sell niggas a dream, they gonna buy it, bro. But understanding this shit, just when I come across something that can, that can actually help you, hey man, don't take my word for none of this shit, bro. Just go look up for yourself. You'll be surprised. And that's the fucking fun part. For when you really open your eyes up, bro, and you understand that you've been lied to. That's why they say ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss, bro, because the truth will fucking terrify you, bro. Once you really know what the fuck going on out here, bro, and really it's way more people against you than it's for you. But again, that helps build your resilience. That helps build you as a person, and that helps you know how to move. That shit help you in life, bro. Once you know the truth, man. Once you start being able to see this shit, and you start really see how shit work and how the game go, that's people feel a type of way about a lot of shit I say because it's just factual. Again, I don't take any of this shit for the end of the world or whatever, bro. Whenever the world's gonna end, it's gonna end. No man knows the day or the hour, right? And I can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. What you can do along the way, though, is put yourself in the best possible position for you and your family until it happens. That's why I give y'all this information. This ain't to make you scared. This ain't to make you, the government out to get you. And this, no, it's for you to motherfucking understand and realize, hey, these vaccinations are this and that. Be careful. Make them explain it to you. Hey, I know they said fucking thimerosal is off the things, but are we still using it or whatever the fuck? If you decide to do it, listen, it's your body, your choice. It's your health, your choice. But I think what RFK is doing for the first time, in a long time, is challenging some shit that's always been gospel. Nobody challenges the fucking FDA, especially the pharmaceutical companies. Why? They dumping money in motherfuckers' pockets. This is why you need people that can't be bought, man. You got to have somebody that can't be bought.
Research underlying on, and you can go make up your own mind.
Mm-hmm.
You also should not trust CDC, NIH, the American Association of Academy of Pediatrics, which gets 80% of its money from the pharmaceutical industry.
Thank you. How the fuck I'm gonna trust the doctors and the people doing the fucking research that's getting paid by the motherfuckers making the medicine? If I'm paying you hundreds of millions of dollars for your fucking research to these college programs, to these medical fucking programs, what do you think I'm gonna do?
Yeah, gets 45.
And we know the fucking senators is on the tape. Senators and congressmen, we know what's up with them. They who their biggest donors to their campaigns.
5% of its budget from the pharmaceutical industry. CDC spends $4.9 billion of its $12 billion budget.
I get it. I'm not going to argue with you that those organizations are bought and paid for. We've seen that. But I got to ask. Let me ask you. But let me ask you. No, let me ask you because the parents inside those organizations vaccinate their children. The parents who work for Pfizer stick the needle in their kids' arms. Like, are they willingly hurting their children? Like, why would they all be giving the MMR and the vaccines that have thimerosal in it? You're alleging sort of a vast government conspiracy to force these vaccines on us from these health quote unquote officials who knew it was unsafe, but yet they gave it to their own kids.
They can go look at the movie Dope Sick. And
I watched it.
You'll answer your own question. The doctors in that movie.
That's different. They weren't sticking their kids with
they were giving their patients and their children opioids because they believe what FDA told patients.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all act like the doctors had got caught up in this shit too. The doctors is not doing the research. The doctors that don't know what the fuck is really going on, and you're just actually a family practicing doctor. And then this company comes out and the FDA goes through the proper trials and the proper channels, and they prove it and they're proven. They say that it's healthy. Of course they're gonna give it to their kids. Why wouldn't they? They're not researchers. They're not scientists. They're doctors. And they're told that, hey, I'm supposed to take care of my patient, and this person that's over my industry, the FDA says that this medicine is healthy, so I'm going to give it to the thing. And they come up and they say, hey, we need to increase the dosage, or we need to increase the frequency. Hey, they've done the research, so I'm going to believe and do what they tell me I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Thank you. That's what are you talking about? Jesus Christ. Damn, this shit. Is this a whole? Oh, no. This is weird. Oh man, listen, man. Hold on, we gotta play this shit. Let me do this one first, though. And again, it's not just RFK. You got our boy Rand Paul also.
Most of them are journalist majors. They never had a science course in their life, and they're lecturing me about why I should be wearing a mask. And it's like, I already had the disease. I've healed up 3 weeks. I don't need to wear a mask. I've got immunity. Well, how do you know that? But even in the beginning, when they said they didn't know, they did know. We had a outbreak in 2003. It was a different coronavirus. It was the first SARS virus, but we knew that those people 17 years later still had T cells and still had immunity to it. One of my favorite stories, and we include this in the book, was there was a woman and she was 102. She goes to the hospital and they bring her family in. They're talking to her daughter who's 85, says, we don't think your mom's going to make it. And she said, have you met my mom? And they said, well, and she survived. But while she was there, they decided to test her for antibodies to the Spanish flu because when she was 6 months old, her mother was coming across the Atlantic. Her mom died from the Spanish flu. She got it, survived. They tested her 100 years later. She still had antibodies to the Spanish flu.
Now, of course, that's not going to be every person, right? That causation and and what? Damn. What's it? Causation and what's the name, man? I'm fucking tired of shit. But you get what I'm saying, right? The body, again, man, the human body is one of the most phenomenal creations ever. Correlation and causation. Appreciate you, Roscoe. Appreciate you, brother. Saving me. Silence her, you too, brother. Appreciate you. Correlation and causation, right? Bro, the human body has every system that we use. Okay. You have electrical system, you have pneumatic system, you have fucking hydraulic systems. Bro, the human body, fulcrums, pulleys, levers, the human body, bro, is fucking if you really get down to it and you understand how this shit is, bro, it is fucking it's just truly a work of art. You could argue like scientific fucking perfection. Just the amazing shit that your body can do. Right? Now, This ain't no Darwin shit. Okay, fucking human beings were never monkeys. Okay, but to understand that how human beings got from 10,000 years ago to now, and the evolution and the adaptation that had to happen for you and me to be here from some ancestor 10,000 plus fucking years ago. Yeah, that's what I mean. Correlation isn't causation. That's what I meant, Kadash. That's what I meant. Correlation ain't causation. That's what I'm saying. But 100 years, bro. T cells to survive for 100 years from some shit that this lady never even came back across again.
So immunity lasts a long damn time.
Wow, that's crazy.
And they told us this shit, man. And that's why I was like, hold on. Don't you get immunity? The body builds immunity after introduction to a virus. Because again, this was a virus. We, like I said, we had the bird flu, we had the swine flu, SARS, all this shit. I remember all this shit, man. So that's why I was like, hold on, bro. In 2020, I was going on fucking 37. So I'm like, hold on, bro. I'm damn near 40. Which means y'all damn near 42. Y'all don't remember the shit we was taught in elementary school? We learned it, bro. We literally learned about germs and bacteria and viruses. I want to say middle school, if not elementary, but definitely fucking middle school. We know about germs, bacteria, and viruses. So when they hit me with the mask shit, I was like, huh? A mask? What the mask gonna do? Oh, it's gonna stop that. No, bro, that's not how fucking, microscopic fucking particles work. Yeah, you might get some of them, a few, but the other thousands of them, they just go everywhere. Not to mention, if you just breathing, now just breathing air is fucking spreading, not sneezing and coughing, but just breathing. I'm like, what are we doing? This is what happens when you dumb down the people. This is what happens when you fucking everything's a fucking TikTok, everything's a short, and everything's fucking 90 seconds, and you doom scrolling, and it's this swipe. We saw how many times we told you, bro. The human fucking psyche and attention span is on attack, bro. These kids can't even fucking talk yet. What they got in their hand? A fucking tablet, a fucking phone. To be distracted, to not understand situational awareness, your surroundings. Like, so much shit is being, bro. Again, that's why I say, bro, we're again, man trying to play God, bro, is man's own destruction. Shit's only gonna get worse, y'all. These fucking robots. The robots get released this year, y'all. The robots get released this year. Motherfuckers gonna be even lazier. Now, this one right here is the most important part for me, man. All right. I ain't gonna say most important, but extremely important, because it talks about one of the biggest issues and problems for Black people specifically, bro. Hey, man, listen. I'm a strong believer in when it's your time, right? So no matter what you do, when it's your time to leave this earth, you're gonna leave, right? But until you leave this motherfucker, bro, you can be as healthy as you can possibly be, as mobile, feel as best as you possibly can, functionality, all these things, man. Just if you take care of your body, take care of your body. You only get one. Okay. If you take care of it, it'll take care of you. right? But this right here, man, again, as many people have diabetes, right? But here we go.
Most people, most type 2 diabetes can lose their diagnoses simply by changing diet. It's much more effective than pharmaceutical drugs or pharmaceutical interventions or medical interventions.
Yeah.
And most people, most type 2 diabetes can lose their diagnoses simply by changing diet. It's much more effective than pharmaceutical drugs or pharmaceutical interventions or medical interventions.
Yeah.
There's also been studies that say a lot of cancers, okay? One of the main things that cancer uses to fucking metastasize and get, you know, are sugars. Right? Again, man, they said that sugar is like one of the most, if not the most fucking addictive fucking substance on the planet, dog. And even more so when they refine the sugars and they take it from the natural state. And like you say, they stretch that shit, or they step on it so they can stretch it, right? Add the chemicals to it, make it all fucking shiny white, right? And then put it in everything. Even that, bro, listen, but when they was using real sugar versus, and people were trying to say this, well, high fructose corn syrup is the same as sugar. Can't be. Can't be. Yo, chill out, man. Chill, bro. Come on, man. Give them a break, bro. Shout out to Ace Fast, man, for the 5. RFK a real one, but I can't sit listen to him for longer than 20 seconds. Hey, man, stall him out, man. Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, you can eat your way into type 2, yeah. And I think that's the highest cases. The highest cases of diabetes is type 2 diabetes, pretty much induced by poor diet, being overweight, and all these different things. Too much sugar intake, sugar and carbohydrates.
There's 25% of Americans who believe that they know somebody who was killed by a COVID vaccine. Killed? 25% of Americans, 52% of Americans believe that the vaccines are causing injuries, including death. 52%. If you look at the clinical trial studies, the actual studies that were done that were released of the Pfizer vaccine, Moderna has not released it. If you look at the Pfizer vaccine, there were 22,000 people in the placebo group, 22,000 people who got the actual vaccine. And the people who got the vaccine had a 23% higher death rate from all causes at the end of that study.
But that could not be the disease itself?
No, well,
because we know that
if it is, then the vaccine doesn't work, does it?
Well, it's
Listen, man, shout out to RFK, man. Motherfuckers be trying to talk to RFK like he don't know what the fuck he talking about, bro. The chances of fucking 2 blind studies being given and so on and so forth, and of the group that's given the placebo, or the group that's actually given the vaccine versus the group that's not, you have a 23% higher death rate, bro. The chances of that, bro, I don't know the numbers behind it, but let's just say it's highly unlikely. Okay? Highly unlikely. And again, people like Bill Maher and everybody that's, they never lie to us and they can't this. And you again, the easiest thing to do, man, is call somebody crazy. Slap the conspiracy theorist label on them. Even though the conspiracy theorists have been right, batting fucking 10,000, not 1,000, 10,000. You know?
certainly. Well, no, that's not. That's
got your ass, nigga. Gotcha. Shut up. Shut your bitch ass up. And here's the good one, man. Hey, shout out to motherfucking Rand Paul and RFK, man. The motherfucking ultimate warriors out here. Okay. The motherfucking the road warriors out here. Goddamn. Oh, what a rush.
Well, one thing we do know is that when Biden left office, he was granted this very bizarre pardon where he got a pardon that goes back to 2014 for crimes he was never accused of, never convicted. I mean, it's got to be one of the first times that anybody's ever been pardoned.
Yeah, and I think it should be challenged. And so we have, under the Biden administration, I sent criminal referrals for Anthony Fauci to Merrick Garland twice, and I sent them evidence that he had lied to Congress, which was a felony. They just ignored me. I've been working with Bobby Kennedy, and he's been very helpful on this. I have good relationship with him. He's given us a lot of information, and we've looked at the communications. And in Anthony Fauci's communications, we now have evidence that he was telling people like Francis Collins, read this and destroy it. Well, you can't do that. The executive branch, when they communicate, they're required to keep their communications, and they're required to do it on government devices.
Uh-oh. Again, sounds like, common practice in the medical industry. In the medical science. Remember, this nigga had the audacity to say, I am the science. Remember that? Fauci said, I am the science. Remember we broke this down? Silent sir, I know you was there. Shout out to everybody else that was there, man. If you was there, raise your hand, put a one in the chat. Remember when they told us, if you take the vaccine, you can't get the virus. You take the vaccine, you're going to be immune. Go ahead and take it. People are dying. Just for it to go fucking, well, hey, man, hey, whoa. Y'all said motherfuckers take the vaccine and they get the virus. Oh, well, it's a different strain, so the symptoms will be lessened. Hold on, that ain't what you just said a month ago. So which is it? Shut up and take it. Bro, listen. All bullshit aside, all jokes aside, man. Only time will tell what effects that vaccine had on the populace. mRNA and its effects and stuff on DNA and mutations and all kinds of different things, bro. We won't know until sometime down the line. But if I were trying to change, alter, or weaken, human beings, how would I do it? Hey, if you don't take this, you're gonna lose your job. You don't take this, you can't lose. You can't feed your family. You don't take this, you can't be around and be an American citizen and have all the fucking freedoms and privileges that are due to you. Motherfuckers wish that you died, bro, because you decided and again, we were saying, what happened to my body, my choice? Ain't no my body, my choice on this? Military fucking, bro. Again, military is crazy. Hey, shout out to Rilo. Hey, listen, remember now they're putting what they're testing or saying they're testing on putting the mRNA in the seeds of some of this new produce that's being grown, man. At some point, you may not even be able to trust the food. Oh shit, my bad. Tia, shout out Tia in the building. Where you at, baby? Shout out to Tia for the 20 ball. Greatly appreciate your love for the 20 ball. Highly recommend everyone complete an annual detox or cleanse of their body. Health as well. Yeah, man. Fasting, and that's another big thing too, man. Again, this is not medical advice. It's not medical advice. It's not medical advice. But fasting is very, very helpful, man. Challenge yourself. I think that's fasting isn't only just a physical thing, but that's a mental, spiritual, emotional, bro, you'll be surprised at your body again being able to repair itself, because people don't understand just how much your body works to digest food, right? And if your body's not concentrating on digesting food and you're just flushing yourself with water, again, water does not hydrate you. Water flushes your system. If you want to be hydrated, you have to add electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, and sodium, okay, to the whatever you're drinking. But water is, that's another concept that people don't even understand that shit. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Well, you know, when I finally learned that shit, I was like, bro, we're not hydrating just drinking fucking water, motherfucker. All I'm doing is motherfucking flushing my system out. Without the shit added to the water, my body is not going to retain it. It's just going to fucking piss it out and use it to fucking, you know, like, hey, make the blood work better and make other things work better. But you're not hydrating that way. To maintain the water or retain the water, you have to have other minerals and nutrients in the water. Appreciate you, Tia. Yeah, avocados are one of the healthiest fruits. One of the healthiest fruits, and shout out to you for saying knowledge. A lot of people, avocados are fruits. One of the fucking healthiest fucking fruits you can eat. Shout out to Rallo. I just did a 62-hour fast. It ended Saturday. It's fantastic. I've been telling the whole city what it did for me. My brain's about 20 times better. Hey man, for real, bro. I'm telling you, you give your body a break, man. And again, I don't know if I said it this time, but I said it before. Autophagy. Autophagy is real. As you go along, man, bumps and bruises and just operating through and so on and so forth, man. And your body's always doing something and whatnot, and concentrating on food or concentrating on something or whatever, what have you, right? It takes away from the process of actually getting rid of the dead cells and the shit that it can't use. The longer you fast, bro, the better. Well, again, this is not medical advice, not medical advice. Studies say, make sure I say this, the better your body does at healing certain ailments and certain things, be they physical, be they chemical, you know, chemical imbalance, or, you know, some things, acne, things that are like, you know, skin and stuff like that, so on and so forth. It's a lot of things that can happen, man, if you fast for a substantial amount of time. Again, consult your medical doctor for any type of dietary or regimen changes and all. This is not medical advice. I just got to keep saying that because I feel like they're gonna try to, you know. But yeah, man. Again, like I told you, the body is fucking amazing, dog. And I think we purposely been fooled and distracted from that with all of these different things, man. You know, creams and this and that, and you know, all this extra shit. It always trying to motherfucking sell you some new shit to put in your body, man.
So we have this evidence, and I've summarized it again in a criminal referral to Trump's attorney general, and I still haven't gotten action. But there's a couple reasons we should do it. One, he shouldn't get away with lying. He shouldn't get away with destroying records. But two, we should check the pardon. Is an auto pen pardon valid? And is a pardon a retrospective pardon back 10 years that doesn't mention a crime? Can you give people a pardon for everything they did in 10-year period? I can't imagine, and I think the court might narrow that, but it doesn't happen unless the Trump Justice Department will do something. And I've been sending them referrals, and I can't get them to do anything. I can't guarantee they'll win. They might lose, but they ought to go to court. Take it to court.
Yeah, man. Fauci gotta pay for the shit he did, man. Fuck Fauci, bro. Fuck Fauci, dog. One of the most evil human beings to ever walk the fucking earth, dog. Hands down, without a doubt. Here we go. Another one. Remember how they told you don't eat red meat, don't eat red meat, don't eat red meat, don't eat whole eggs, don't eat whole eggs, don't eat whole eggs. Again, if you do the research and y'all get outside of this shit, man, it's a lot of people, bro. This YouTube thing is a wealth of knowledge, bro. I did the fucking carnivore shit for, I think I lasted on that for like 7 days. I just couldn't keep up with it because, bro, all I'm gonna say, bro, once you remove bread, rice, and carbs, nigga, it take your stomach a little while to get used to that shit. Okay, it is no fun. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. No laxative needed. You drinking a lot of water, you doing what you're supposed to do, you working out, bro. I'm telling you, as soon as you eating, you shitting. Right? As soon as you get finished eating, bro, you shitting. Like your system is fucking clean. Your stomach acids are fucking like, you know, on as high as they can fucking be. Your body's fucking because you took the carbs away and you're in ketosis. So your body's using fats to fucking fuel this shit versus sugars and carbs. Bro, I tell you, bro, that shit's rough. But it definitely works. For me. For me. This is not medical advice, not medical advice, not medical advice. Hey, that's almost like it was, bro. Like, goddamn, bro. You think, hey, the first time, listen, man, the first time you do a fast and you remove like, you know, rice and bread and all the carbs and shit, and you just do a vegetable and fucking protein diet, vegetables and fucking meat, bro. I'm telling you, you gonna feel good as a motherfucker. But hey, not your ass. Okay. Your ass ain't gonna feel good at all, nigga.
They suppressed the data for 16 years. 2 other large studies failed to show an association. Finally, the study trickled out in the medical literature. Nobody noticed it. Those on the low-fat group had higher rates of heart attacks. Why? Maybe because when you avoid fat, you have to pound food with carbohydrates and often ultra-processed carbohydrates stripped of fiber and chopped up. It functions like sugar. We created a generation of children with low protein, high carbohydrates, sugar addiction, and burdened with ultra-processed foods. And what did we do as a medical field? Drugged them at scale. Those days are over. We are telling people the truth about food.
Hey, man, this is long overdue, bro. This right here, starting this shit right here. And again, especially with the, you know, the less fortunate, the people that are on government assistance and using this shit and telling them, hey, you can't fucking use government money to buy fucking sugars and snacks and cakes and cookies and honey buns and fucking all this Hostess cakes and shit and ice cream and all this shit that's not healthy. Obesity really is fucking like that. I think that's the number one cause of health issues in the fucking in the country, bro. Because obesity has so many other implications: diabetes, heart issues, blood pressure, hell, joint issues, right? So many different things that's linked to fucking obesity. And the thing you can do to fucking 2 things you can do, right? And you control those things. Eat less, okay? Eat less junk, eat less bullshit, eat better, good shit, right? More vegetables, more protein, less carbs, less sugar, right? More healthy fats, right? And just walk more. Walk more. I think they say getting 10K steps a week, bro, like kills like a extra like 1,500 calories or something. So if you just maintain a healthy diet, right? Do the hard shit. That's the hardest part. The diet, bro, is the hardest part. I think most people are can start just something as simple as walking. But if you walking and then you fucking pounding down motherfucking Five Guys, double burgers and fries and a milkshake every day, that's not gonna do nothing for you. Nothing. Hey, kidney, nerves. Shout out, Silent Sir, man. Yeah, man. Liver, especially liver, kidneys, all that shit, man. Yeah, it is. And again, insane one. That's the trap. The Food and Drug Administration and these corporations made food addictive. They knew it. Bro, the body craves sugar. The body craves sugar. Bro, go on a motherfucking diet. Cut sugar out your fucking diet. No sugar. No processed, no natural. No sugar whatsoever. I promise you, for me, within about 24 to 48 hours, my lips are always dry. My mouth is always dry. I'm irritable as fuck. That's how strong fucking sugar is to the mind and the body, to where the body feels like, you know what I'm saying? It tells you, and you know what it is. It's no matter how much water you drink, is not helping. You have to fucking shake the motherfucking sugar. You have to shake the fucking sugar, bro, before your body gets back to the normal state of operating without it. And now everything's back to normal. Your body's stubborn as fuck, dog. Super duper stuck. Hey, nigga. I ain't never had crack, but if fucking crack is anything like sugar, you can keep that shit. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. That's just how easy it is to get your body accustomed to unhealthy shit, man. Your body wants that shit. Again, the body wants to feel good. The body wants to feel good. Right? The brain wants to fucking, relax. And now that they fucking redoing the fucking food pyramid and they actually telling people the truth about this shit, hopefully, man, we start seeing these results in, I say, 10, 15 years. It's not gonna happen overnight. But definitely, bro, a reverse of this shit. All these little obese kids out here, bro. We had think about it. When we was in elementary school, bro, we might have had like 3 fat kids per grade. Like, fat, like fat for real, not just chubby, because like most kids are like chubby, right? But I'm talking about like fat, like obese. You might have had like 3 in per grade you were in. You had 3 kids that were actually like fat. Now, bro, childhood obesity is out of control, man. These kids don't go outside and play no more. Most of the activities in the house or just on a fucking phone. Again, man, but it's gonna take time. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Yeah, I got beef with McDonald's, so I don't even fuck with them. Decatur ATL, and I don't fuck with them at all, man. Well, Silencer, I won't even say that because we had the fucking pizza party, but then right after the pizza party shit, we going outside to fucking play. Or at least if it's not before PE, even if it's after PE, bro. Silencer, when we was kids, bro, we was outside. You did your homework? Yes. All right, you can go out, busting out the door. Bro, we had game system. We had fucking Nintendo. We had Super Nintendo. PlayStation might have been high school for me or middle school. I forget. But either or, even with those things, bro, we still got active. Roll bikes, play ball, all those things, man. These kids are just totally different, man. Totally different. Yeah. Oh, shout out to seed oils, man. That's another big thing too. Seed oils. Bro, again, this is not medical advice, not dietary advice, not any time advice, but there are a lot of research coming out on these seed oils, okay? All that vegetable oil, all this other shit, if it's not olive oil, if it's not avocado oil, if it's not ghee, right? Or tallow, beef tallow, look into it, man. Don't take my word for it. Change your oils, man. That's another big thing too. I was making it on that. Bro, the way I could feel the difference on that one for real. When I was doing the fucking ghee and just the fucking olive oil and everything, and no fucking nothing with, like no processed foods and shit, bro. Again, man. And bro, it saves you a lot of money. It changes your fucking it changes your appetite for the better. And I'm telling you, man, for me, you can just feel it, bro. For real. You literally can feel it. You just feel lighter. I can't describe it anything better than that. Tia, everything. Tia, listen, Tia. I am the king of, hey, This is something I never heard before. People are saying that it works. Let me do my own personal research, and if it's safe, of course. You know, I'm not no junkie. I don't do no fucking drugs. Oh, fuck it, try it. And most of the time, man, they don't call it alternative medicine, but what do they call it? Sort of kind of holistic, I guess, or whatnot, what have you, or holistic medicines and stuff, bro. They work. And again, I know it because I remember the stuff that my grandma and them used to talk about. Appreciate your silence, sir. Yeah, that too. Real butter. Shout out to Will. Hey, don't margarine is not real, bro. Listen, look up margarine. That's all I'm saying. Look up margarine and never eat that shit ever again. A lot of this synthetic shit, bro, is again once you come to find out what it really is. Soybean oil, that's another thing. Soy. Like we talk about the boys having low testosterone, and that big part of it in higher estrogen levels. Soy is in everything. If it's a sauce, if it's a fucking dressing, if it's a whatever, it's got soybean oil in it, bro. Even the mayonnaise that say fucking olive oil or whatever, it's olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, and 90% fucking soybean oil. Hey man, that shit good though. Yeah, man. Country Crocker, all them spreads and shit, man. Yeah, nah, man. Get you some real butter, bro. Again, like I said, and again, bro, when I'm talking this shit to y'all, I gotta restart because I was doing good up until the holidays. This is my last year was my last year like holidays, bro. All that shit fake anyway. That's a whole nother thing for another day. But yeah, man. I was meal prepping, I was cooking everything, cooking all my own food. Skin was good. I'm saying I was like, fuck, what, 260 or whatever. Bro, I'm telling you, it works, man. Just changing your diet and doing the simple shit. You ain't got to be no motherfucking triathlete out here. You ain't got to be on no bodybuilding program. You need to do some type of resistance training, right? Of course, consult your doctor. This is not medical advice, but you need to be active as possible. Walking backwards, that's a huge thing. Listen, this is for me for real. I'm gonna have a hard time with this shit, but I gotta do it. Your lower back, man. Okay. Your lower back is the key to like the strength of your entire body. Okay. Because we're never really taught to train it. And people always talk about if you get a back injury, you gotta, bro, you gotta train that lower back, man. Will change your life. Strengthening the lower back is, of course, core. People think your core, they only think fucking like your abs and shit. No, bro, your core is your fucking like all of your trunk all the way around. Abs, obliques, your spinal erectors, all that shit. Yeah, posterior chain is the most. Shout out to see, man. Hey, man, that's why Silencer A1 Day One, man. Posterior chain is like the thing, bro. Your hamstrings, your glutes. Again, I learned this after I got on YouTube. The glutes are the biggest muscle group in the body. Everybody thinks it's the quads, but no, it's the glutes. The glutes are the largest muscle group in the body. Most people glutes don't fire properly because we do a lot of sitting down and you don't properly train your glutes, and not just fucking hip raises or hip hinges or whatever, but actually like your working on your glute medius and your piriformis, all those things. All that shit's important, man. When you start getting to high level athletes and shit, that's what they're training. The little bitty muscles that you've never even felt before. And I'm telling you, bro, that shit is hard. Hard, man. Super duper hard. Yep, front squats. Front squats helps with your fucking posterior chains, helps with your upper back and whatever, and being able to fucking hold shit here. Xerxes squats too, man. Look at the Xerxes squats. Start light though. Xerxes squats is another big one. Xerxes squats and Xerxes deadlifts, really good, man. Start real light though, but little shit like that. But yeah, man. Hey, shout out to RFK, bro. We don't know how long we're gonna be here, people, but we can't control us being healthy as long as we are gonna be here. Do your part. All right. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. All right. Find a healthy alternative for everything. For me, bro. You know, dark chocolate is very, very healthy, but I think it's got to be over like I want to say 90-some%. Trust me, when your ass ain't had no sugar, that motherfucking 99% cacao, that shit sweet as a motherfucker. Fruit, actual fucking natural fruits and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Not no processed shit. Get the fresh fruit. I don't even trust the shit in the cans, even though they say, you know, natural juices and shit. But if I can get the actual fruit myself, it's cheaper anyway. Get fruits, man, real fruits, berries, things like that, whatnot, what have you. The juicing thing is big. I haven't really gotten into that. I'm gonna start doing it to try to see. But you know, get your vegetables and your fruits in for sure. Your fiber. Fiber is the most important thing, man. All right. Fiber is the most important thing, bro. You gotta get your fiber in, dog. All right. I mean, walking around here full of shit. Okay. You walk around here full of shit, nigga. All right. Drink a lot of water, a lot of fucking fiber, man. Cut that fast food out. Cook your own food, man. You know exactly what you're putting in your body if you're making it. Who knows what the hell these again, especially talking fast food, bro. Ain't no telling what the fuck. A piece of bread. It's a dude. I just saw the thing again. This dude has had a McDonald's burger for like 20 some years, bro. It still hadn't decomposed. You still eating McDonald's? You trust that shit? I know this is gonna be the most difficult. I'm gonna say this one, then I'm gonna run because I know you niggas ain't gonna like this one. Leave that swine alone. Fuck that swine. Okay, get you some lamb, some beef, some fish, some chicken, anything but that goddamn swine, bro. Okay, I know. Yeah, pepperoni is swine. Leave it alone. See. I knew. There you go. Even Freeman's. I knew it. See, always one. Leave that swine alone, man. See. Yeah, no, brother. We gotta lock you up, brother.
You going to jail. That statement gonna send you to jail.
Don't worry. Hey, when the police knock on your door, LL Swin, brother, that's who it is, brother. I called them. Just go ahead and turn yourself in. But hey, man, I greatly appreciate y'all. Pull up on me, man. 10-4 Tuesdays. We doing this shit. Hopefully, fucking YouTube don't say some stupid, crazy shit or whatever. Try to knock my fucking head off about this video. Everything that I said in this video has been supported by the HHS, and supported by peer review information that the HHS director is used to give his information and data. So, hey, I'm just here to report it, man. But anyway, man, hey, Miss Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms. That's that on that one. Catch y'all on the next one. Holla them out.